Hello, YouTubers out there. Cody again, and this time just a little small snippet video, just because I got a few questions on how I actually do jungle with my Warwick. In relation to the video I just released yesterday, I believe, on my Warwick. So I thought it would be educational, I guess, to show just a quick video on my sort of startup when I like to jungle. And this kind of, in terms of which camps I hit, you can do it with a fiddle or you can do it with an Udi or whatever, even though the items might be a little bit different. But anyways, getting into it, I start off with a cloth armor and 2 healing pots. And you will notice I do have enough money for more pots, but I choose not to get them because I don't really need them. And this video will show that in certain situations you don't really need any pots at all, actually. But anyways, you come down to the golem side camp, or whichever side you start on, and you come to the small camp, not the actual golem camp. And as you'll see here, we're either going to get a pack of dogs, or we're going to get 2 little tiny golems. And if you get the golems, if you get the 2 golems, you want to use a pot. You probably need to, maybe after you've killed the first one. That's generally how I like to do it, so I end up with a lot of health when I finish killing them. But if you get the dogs, you'll be fine, as it is in this case. And you won't need a pot or anything. First skill you want to get is your W ability, called... I'm not even going to try to guess it. Whatever it's... Hunter's Call. There we go. For increased attack speed, don't bother getting your Q ability, because at level 1 and around then, you won't actually be able to use it efficiently because of mana reasons and all that schniz. So anyways, once you've finished with the golem side small creep, you head over to the dragon side small creep area, dodging the 4, I don't know what you call them, the 4 ghosts, or the 4 lifesteal people, because they'll take down your health quite a bit. And as for summoner spells, it's the same as I did in my previous video, where I have Ignite and Flash. And I've done this because, as I mentioned before, against pro teams, if they see you with Smite or if they see you with Rally, they're kind of going to know that you're jungling, and they may put down wards or come after you or something terrible like that. So I prefer to keep them in the blank until at least the start of the laning phase. However, if you take Smite, you can take out the Golem camp at the start of the game using Smite. However, just once you stop jungling, Smite really doesn't have a huge purpose other than extra gold if you spec in it, and I don't spec that far in utility anyways, so I just prefer to hit the smaller camps. Doesn't really make a big difference. Once you have hit level 2 and level 3 and all that kind of stuff, get your Q ability and use it sparingly because you can't really afford to use it all that much. And then your E ability, and then just alternate between Q and E. You don't really need another rank of Hunter's Call, in my opinion. But of course, that's up to you. It makes a very small difference, depending on what skills you get. But definitely get Q. And then also, once you've hit the alternate camp on the other side of the map, port back. You should have enough money to buy your sword, whatever it's called, broadsword or something. I don't even know. No point in going over to the last quarter of the map because it's going to either take you ages to walk all the way around back through the river to get there, or you're going to have to run through your enemy's towers and get hit a couple times and they'll know where you are, and it's just a bad idea. But anyways, once you do get back to base and you have your sword, the camps that you just hit should all more or less be respawning, and then you just do the process again. At the end of the next round of jungling, you should have enough for your Mandrid's Razor. And then once you get that, you will be able to hit the Golem camp and the Dragon camp without, any issues. And then, use pots where needed. In this game, I didn't really need to use them at all. I just used them just then, just because, I had 2 on me and I was average-ish health, so I thought, why the hell not? And that's basically how you jungle Warwick. It's not super difficult. There's thousands of ways, well, not thousands, but there's lots and lots of ways that you can jungle with Warwick and with other jungling heroes. This is just my way. I like it. It's quick. I don't need to invest in jungling skills, and I get to go all over the map, so I have a good chance of getting kills on other people, and which is an important thing, as you may have noticed. I'm always looking at all the lanes all the time to see if there's any, if there's ever an opportunity to run in and get a kill, and that's very important. It's also important to recognize, as has just happened here, when an enemy has slain, the people in the lane, and you can run in and take over to make sure they don't get too many hits on the tower until your teammate gets back, which is exactly what I'm doing here. In this game, actually, the Karthus on our side was being, a douche cake and went AFK and, thought he was really cool and everything. So it's actually just a 4v5. But that doesn't matter because, it doesn't really damage your jungling ability whatsoever. Other than the fact that top and bottom towers are pretty low because they're both being solid. And also the Akali, I think is how it's spelled. The new hero is out. So she's pretty cool. This is actually my first game since the patch. So, from what I've seen from my spells, she seems pretty okay. I mean, I'm sure, she doesn't do huge. She doesn't do huge damage necessarily. Unless she's fed or anything. She does good damage to DPS. I mean, come on. But then she has great. What do you call it? Help me out, guys. What's it called? Utility. Great utility with her ulti and also her stealth move, which is a real pain in the ass if you're trying to kill her. And also, it's really helpful in team fights. So just a bit of lag there, but that's okay. And also, sorry guys if there is no sound. I don't think there usually is sound anyways. But if there usually is, or if you ever notice there was sound, you'll notice that there is no sound now. That's just because I had to get rid of it because I had some noise on in the background, which isn't something I want to put on YouTube. But whatever. So now that I have my Mandrid's Razor, I can hit the Golem Camp. I suggest you get the Golem Camp first, so you get the mana buff, so that you can spam your spells then when you go to hit the dragon. And again, look out at all the lanes, especially now when you should be hitting around level 6. You should be looking to gank where available. And someone is annoying me on Skype real quick. Okay. So yeah, and then also make sure you still do hit the smaller camps because it is, still XP. Good XP at that as well. Oh, and also, by now, once you have your sword, you can hit the ghost camps. I don't know why I didn't, but they offer some good gold, especially if you can take them down quick. Because they do have lifesteal actually, or at least the big ghost does have lifesteal, so if your Mandrids doesn't proc, it can actually take quite a while, and you can take some damage from that. But then, I still have one pot left, so if I ever get in any strife, I would be okay. So anyways, with the channel, I want to do a shout out to all my subscribers. Thanks for joining. I actually have in my mind, quite a lot. I mean, I got like 30 plus or something, which I think is very cool. So thanks for supporting me. I'll be releasing some videos soon. I'm not sure what character I want to do next. I mean, I'm tempted just to go the easy route and just do another Katarina vid because I love playing Katarina. But I don't know. That might be a little bit boring for you guys, just seeing the same hero again. So if you have a suggestion, like I said in the last video, go ahead. Nothing's immediately coming to mind. I mean, I have a Sivir, and I mean, I could do a Sivir video, but I mean, she's not exactly, blockbuster material.